When this video idea came to me in a moment of sheer attention deficit brilliance, I thought it was funny, but it probably wasn't gonna make the game any harder.
Why?
What the fuck?
I'm gonna kill so many people.
What the fuck is this?
I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Challenge rules. I can only maneuver the boulder with the steering wheel and pedals. I can use my mouse and keyboard for placing defenses and moving the camera. I must play on hard mode and only use the default boulder. Okay, go. The story begins with our boy Atlas, who gets too distracted by gods and drops Earth. Shenanigans ensue, and now we're on Earth hiding from God and killing anyone who looks at us wrong with our giant boulder and Atlas's calcium cannons. How to play Rock of Ages. Build defenses. Drive boulder downhill. Crash into enemy's door to do damage. Build more defenses while your boulder respawns. Go again. Try to break the enemy's door and run them over before they do the same to you. Make sense? No? Too bad. After giving King Richard an enema with my foot, I was given access to the most powerful building in the entire game, sticky cows. I'm not gonna lie, these things carried me throughout the entire run, and for that I am grateful. Our next challenger was fire-shitting William Wallace. I deployed my signature move, which is building as many sticky cows on the final stretch as possible. This gigabrain strategy basically completely neutered him, so even though I was fumbling around getting used to the controls, he got the full-body, deep tissue massage he deserved. And even though the Scream probably had the best reason to try to kill us, he went down pretty easily because he was also completely incapable of navigating my highway of bullshit, and I was crushing those apexes. Now up until this point the game was pretty easy, because all three maps were pretty straightforward, and the enemies didn't really build anything that crazy to get in my way. But then, while relaxing in a field, our heroes were accosted by a truly terrifying creature, a Dutch person. This fight was much harder because Vince was also armed with sticky cows, and these dickhead cannons with Sea-Wiz level aim. On top of that, he had a cheese wheel boulder that was perfectly suited for weaving in between my sticky cows. All of this amounted to both of our doors being one hit away from breaking. Whoever got to the bottom first would win.
Absolute dickheads.
Why? Fuck you!
Oh my god, I hate you so much, Vince. Yes! Oh. Millimeters away from death.
After several catastrophic fuck-ups, I managed to pull it back and win by about 10 feet. Having such a close brush with death made me see the light, which turned out to just be a flashbang so Adam and Eve could beat my ass, for all those times where I broke something and fixed it just enough so my sibling would break it 10 minutes later. This level did irreversible psychological damage to me for 3 reasons. 1. It requires very precise jumps, which is borderline impossible with Honda Civic controls. 2. A lot of the said jumps were around 90-degree turns, which means I had to move the camera to see where I'm going, which means all of the controls changed directions. 3. Adam and Eve were packing heat.
Oh god! For fuck's sake, this is gonna be terrible. When do you go away?
For that attempt, I swapped the sticky cows out for walls because I thought they would be harder to jump over. Big fucking mistake.
Are you fucking serious, man?
Why? Fuck!
Oh my god, I had a fucking heart attack.
The sticky cows came through once again. They stalled the enemy just enough for me to suck dick and balls at this video game and still win. With those two being used as moisturizer for my boulder's supple skin, it was time for the first boss fight, the Thinking Man. Given what I just went through, I thought this was going to be an industrial shipping barrel of AIDS, but it actually turned out to be pretty manageable because the game forces you to use the boulder with double jump, which made the platforming pretty easy. And he had a substantial weakness that I can only assume is normal for straight men. He has a craniotomy when he gets horny.
Bam. Shitted and pissed on.
King Henry VIII was Adam and Eve 2, Electric Cock and Ball Torture. Not only was his map extremely similar, but the sheer amount of projectile weapons this man was packing made getting to the bottom with full health literally impossible. But I was still way ahead of him, because dealing with this bullshit for so long made me a rock parkour professional.
What the fuck?
I was slightly better at it, okay, shut up. Anyway, I was so far in the lead, it would take a monumental fuck up to make me lose at this point.
Are you?
Well shit, now all I could do is hope my defenses hold for long enough for my boulder to respawn and try to catch up with him. Somehow my door survived the hit, which meant this boulder was my last chance. All I had to do was make it to the bottom with a boulder and I would win.
What the fuck? Please just let me. What the fuck is this? I hate British.
Oh my god, I hate it.
So after prying my butt cheeks back open, Joan of Arc went down significantly easier. You know why? Because her map wasn't designed by an anti-steering wheel psychopath. Ooh, look at all these uninterrupted smooth turns. The burning giraffe was also going pretty well, until I suffered an ADHD fucky wucky, where I was so concentrated on building defenses and shocking the incoming boulder, I didn't notice that my boulder was ready to go for literally a full minute and 13 seconds.
How long has that been ready? Goddamn.
This had essentially sealed my fate. So did I fight to the bitter end? Did I face the consequences of my actions like a real man? Hell no! I restarted the level, and I kicked his ass! Copernicus went down like a bitch too. And now it was time for the most painful thing this run put me through. You know those barrels of AIDS I was expecting for the last boss? Well, it turns out they got delivered to this one with prime shipping. We've established that precise jumping is terrible with a steering wheel. So how about Frogger? Would you be cool with Frogger? Would you like Frogger? What's even worse is you don't even die when you fall in the water, which means you have to spend half of your fucking lifespan trying to get back onto the platforms to even get a chance to try again.
Go! Oh my god. Are you serious? I despise you. This is fucking impossible. Oh my god! Just get up on the fucking thing. Ah! I haven't even gotten one hit! Yes! Oh my god. One. Go! No! Awesome! Are you fucking kidding me? What the fuck was that? Okay. I'll take it. Oh, I only had to do it twice. That was the least fun I've had in a video game in a while, and I played Rainbow Six for like 500 hours.
Thankfully, after this point, the game eased off on the platforming and got significantly easier. Dawn, however the fuck you say that, dead. Funny butt joke Pompeii demon, flatter than Sentinel Prime's ass. Hercules, rock shrapnel to the forehead. Baba Yaga, I'm running out of ways to say I killed them. Medusa, completely lobotomized by some springboards on an island. Ramses died too. With every historical figure within a 3,000-mile radius dead, the final gate was open, and it was time to take down the final boss, the Sphinx. Which, to be honest, was kind of minding its own business. I really don't know why we were fighting it, but I also don't know why this happened.
What the fuck did the game break? There we go. I feel good about what I did. That was definitely justified violence, I think.
So, what now? We just wiped out all of Europe. What could possibly be left to do? Well, obviously the only way to resolve the plot is for God to catch us and challenge us to a foosball match for our freedom. That's right, this is no longer can you beat Rock of Ages with a steering wheel. This is can you beat God at foosball with a steering wheel. Go.
Wait, hang on. No! God damn!
With his freedom secured and every influential person around him crushed into a fine paste, Atlas was free to go do whatever. The end. The fuck you mean you're not asleep yet?